What up, my beautiful people? It is your girl, Princess Jathiyah, here with S.P.L.I.T and another message. S.P.L.I.T, spiritual, positive, loving individuals together. And I'm so happy to have you here with me. All right, my beautiful people, this here is going to be a general reading for the collective. What up, my loves? All right, now if you are new here and you're digging the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I post. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome on back, my loves. I appreciate your love, time, support, and anything you have to give towards the channel, okay? Because we're growing slowly but surely. We're growing, okay? And I'm proud of us. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We have here air. All right, air in the reverse. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Air in the reverse might be where you're feeling airy, or somebody may not be thinking clearly, because we have here open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Okay, not learning some sort of lesson when it comes to maybe career, because we have here the 10th house. Structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career in the reverse. This could be a projection. So let's see what's going on. So this is going to be pretty much about what you're going on with it in regards to like your finances and like, yeah, how you're moving and what you're doing and in your career. Air, well, no, that's Gemini. I was thinking about being connected to Mercury. Virgo and Gemini are connected to Mercury, but not all air signs. So we got that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And it's funny, I said Mercury, and then I just cut the deck at Mercury, and it's in the reverse. So there's definitely something going on with communication and networking as well. Okay, so let's hop right into the tarot. We want to use this. Okay, this. Okay. Yes, let's see. All right, I hope everybody's doing well. I really do, you guys. It's been crazy. I've come up with this new strategy that is really helping me to stay consistent. And 2:17 on the clock, I think that's something that a lot of us need to really practice or figure out what works best for us. Okay. Yeah, 2:27. I thought I just saw 2:27. Okay, it's gonna be one of them days, you guys. This is one of them days. All right, so the two cards that came out with the 10 of Cups and then the 2 of Cups, and they came out together. So we're gonna keep it there with the 4 of Pentacles in the back, and then the Knights of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so somebody foolishly or recklessly held back, or there's some sort of scarcity mindset when it comes to finances that causes someone to do reckless or have reckless behavior. Okay, we have here the 5 of Swords in the reverse, 10 of Wands in the upright, and then we have here the Queen of Swords in the upright. Okay, Judgment card in reverse. All right, and the 3 of Swords in the upright in the back of the deck. So Judgment card at the bottom. All right, so when it comes to maybe someone, it's like somebody did not make the best judgment towards something. 3 of Swords, or this is what somebody wanted to project onto someone else. Someone wanted to project someone not giving something a second chance, so that way they would be heartbroken or in complete distraught. With the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, that's like complete happiness with your relationships, with your friendships, with your partnerships and stuff like that. And then 5 of Swords in the reverse, that could be jealousy, or it could be just coming out of the conflict, somebody trying to communicate something, or there's some form of communication in regards to someone's hard work with the 10 of Wands here. And then the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So it seems like there may be some people that are happy or wanting to be friends with you in your workplace, 4:34 on the clock, or wherever you work, or around where you work, or something like that, and or in your career, or just, I mean, it could be social media. I don't know what you do. So and so it's like a lot of people that want to come out of some sort of conflict, but at some point they were a little jealous, or they were a little combative, but they see something in you when it comes to like how hard you work. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse though, It's very like somebody's like they're letting their guard down. Somebody's letting their guard down because they made a bad judgment in regards to the situation. So let's see what else we get. Let's see. What's the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups, please? The Sun card. Jeez, wow, that's beautiful. Complete happiness and bliss, with the Death card being in the reverse and the Two of Swords being in the reverse. Like I said, I said the Death card being at the bottom of the deck. I meant to say, and then the Two of Swords in the reverse at the back of the deck. So because someone made an official choice, to change or to transform or to evolve, 5:45 on the clock, it's created some level of happiness, like I mean blissfulness. With the Knight of Swords in the reverse at the cut, though, there was some pushback. What's the Five of Swords here? We got the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, so maybe an institution or somebody lost respect for an individual or for a company or for a group or something like that. Maybe you lost respect for somebody. Excuse me. Yeah. Or breaking traditions. I'm getting breaking traditions here. So somebody is trying to come out of some sort of conflict to break a tradition. And what's the Ten of Wands here? Got the World card in the reverse, and then the Knights of Swords in the reverse coming out together, meeting the Ten of Wands. With the Lovers card at the bottom of the deck and the Temperance behind that, okay? Somebody worked really hard to try to make sure that someone else felt so burdened that they would not want to charge ahead, that they would not want to stay committed to what they were doing, their values, or like your values and what you're trying to do for yourself, and completing out those cycles, or even just connecting with people online. With the World card could talk about that, um, and it's something about something you really love to do. 7:37 on the clock, with the Lovers card being at the bottom of the deck and the Temperance, like like the Temperance card can also talk about the lover, like lovers too. Like it could be like divine partnership, like it's like a divine connection. So with it being both, like it's meeting like that, it's beautiful. So there's something, yeah. With the Seven of Cups, you may have had like multiple options to do certain things, but you've like finally like, or you have something that is like matching you. Okay. Yeah, with the Chariot card at the cut, yeah. Somebody's charging ahead, or there's somebody who's trying to charge ahead towards you. Yeah, we got the Ten of Pentacles here and the upright. So somebody's going to have to let their guard down in order to get some sort of Ten of Pentacles out here too. Like you're going to have to like lower your defenses. And it's not to say, yeah, with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse and then the Chariot card in the upright, in order to charge ahead and to come out of a lack mentality, we as a people are going to have to kind of like not be silly and just allow anything or any opportunities or anyone to come back in, or to come in with like certain opportunities and stuff like that. But it's like we have to soften our heart, because this is an air sign too. Queen of Swords is I think Aquarian energy, I believe, or is it Libran? Excuse me. But it's like we have to like soften that just a bit, just so that way we can create community, because nobody's perfect, no situation is perfect, and there needs to be a form of balance. Okay, listen, Jesus messed me up. Like, look, y'all think my life experiences messed me up. Jesus messed me up. Like, no, I'm just joking. But it's because of the story. It's like everything would have like continued to go as planned, or everything would have kept moving along and growing. I mean, I'm sure that they would have been even more outraged if they had let Jesus keep living. But But that's what they do. Anybody that tries to make change, they assassinate that person. And it's been like that, I mean, since forever, right? Even with, when people try to stand up and create unity and stuff like that, somehow they end up dying or assassin. It's always something, right? And it's always somebody that's close to you. So it's like, what could be the change? What could be the actual difference? The difference of the story. And that's what I keep thinking in my mind. With the Ten of Swords in reverse at the cut, that talks about, for me, I mean, it could be healing. You know what? My angel's like, no, don't say that. This is about healing. This is about coming out of it and not holding on to those knives that people stabbed you with. Don't allow the past stories or the histories to place fear in you, but allow it to teach you something, so that way you will be willing to sacrifice for the greater good yourself. But it doesn't always have to end in death. That's what I heard. It doesn't always have to end in death. So let's see. Let's take a look here. Let's get some white cards really quick. Let's see. What wants to come out? It says they are upset that you are gaining supporters/followers, or that your business is still growing, or even your growth altogether. Keep going. So that's the overall energy of this message. You are growing, you're going. Chariot card here. And this is something that somebody did not want. This is not what they hoped for. This is not what they wished for. With the star card being the reverse of the cut. We have here your goals/their goals, or your goals, at the top. And then we have here people you watch online. Okay. So we have here, at first they couldn't trap you in a romantic way. Now they want to trap you by destroying the other things that are important to you, wasting time. So it's like, whatever this is, or whoever this is, the challenge is that there's energy that wants you to waste your time with things that will not push you forward. It will it would either place you in a moment of stagnancy, or it'll just be a inconvenient decision altogether, and you'll have to start over. It's that it's important for us to stay committed. It's important for us to stay committed. Somebody thought that if they brought forth some sort of communication with the Five of Swords being in reverse, that you wouldn't stay committed to the very thing that's bringing you happiness, joy, friendships, connections, sunlight. Like sunlight. Oh, and then I did draw this, you guys. I'm not the best drawer, you guys, okay? And you can't really see it from afar, but it says the sun is our energizer. The sun is your strongest power source to our creator. The more sun you consume, the more you heal all wounds. So a lot of us need to really get outside, and really like tap in. But then I also get from that, a lot of us need to really tap in mentally to gain that light, to gain that eye, that all-seeing eye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we get closer to God. 1347, when I say that. That's how we get closer. By listening, by actually learning how to differentiate the voices of God. Because I don't know, and it's hard for me to do it, because even my own voice sounds familiar, and it's like you have to understand that your own voice can sometimes want to trick you, but it's not you that wants to trick you, it is the adversary that wants to trick you, or the old patterns that wants to trick you, because not everything that is addictive is in the physical. It's our patterns, addictive patterns, that get us in trouble most of the time. And whenever I'm in that space where I'm trying to figure things out, you have to really like figure out, like, what do you know that God wants for you? Even if it's the most scariest, even if it's like the most like, and when I say scary, it's just because it's new. It's not scary like, oh, I have anxiety, and like it's not supposed to feel like that, especially if it's towards something that you truly love to do. Okay, when it comes to your career. and your goals, okay? Career minded and goals. It's not just about your career. 10th house is about your goals too. So whatever goals you may have, that's what this is about, okay? Letting your guard down a little bit, okay? But you're doing what you need to be doing, okay? And this is, can I get the Queen of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles, please? Your goals is back at the top, and it says you've learned so much at the bottom. So it's like you're learning a lot. And we got a lot here, but I'm not going to read these. I'm going to read the ones I see, though. We have here illegal activity, and then it says someone thought that they could get close to you by creating a reason to speak to you, to speak or to need your help / services, or for you to need their help / services. Okay. So there is a situation where somebody wanted you to let your guard down when it came to a 10 of Pentacles that maybe looked like a 10 of Pentacles, 15:57 on the clock. But we have here illegal activity. But there are 10 of Pentacles, or there are people that are wanting you to do some sort of illegal activity. It could be in the spirit, but I do have spiritual illegal activity on the back. So, but it landed on illegal activity. So there may be companies, businesses, 1617, that are doing some sense of illegal activity. And they wanted to get close to you by getting you involved somehow. It says people who watch you online. Okay, so now it's people who watch you online. It says the enemy is trying to project sickness over you. Take care of yourself. The angels are with you. So project sickness over your health, your business, your finances, whatever it may be. Somebody's just projecting and they need to stop. Okay, but the overall energy, my beautiful people, is that people are just kind of upset that you're gaining followers, that you're gaining a momentum, and if followers doesn't always have to mean like you're actually like you got followers online. I mean, like you're gaining people that respect you, people that are starting to understand like, oh, yo, this person is consistent. Oh, yo, this person is doing the right things. They're practicing the right things. You know what I'm saying? They're not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk, you know? So that's what this is, you know, and the energy wants to distract you from that. Okay. All right. So let's get a couple of the universe messages. Okay. And get a suggestion on what God, universe, and the angels want you to focus on. Okay. Or whomever you pray to. Okay. All right. Okay, and it wants to go over the Hierophant here. All right, so we'll read this in a minute. So it fell right on top of the Hierophant, and both of them are in reverse. We have here, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. All right. So also I'm getting to, my beautiful people, somebody wanted you to not stay committed, to get yourself involved yet again in a situation where it restarts those old wounds. So that way you always look at the world as some like horrible place, like how I was saying, like Jesus messed me up 1847. When we hold on to certain stories or certain happenings or certain things, it can prevent us from actually trusting God and actually trusting in ourselves and having faith. So somebody didn't want you to have faith, you know, and growth, or you know, things changing for you, whatever this may be. And yeah, and be careful, my beautiful people, because who you have around you, if they are causing some, like, if they don't fill themselves up with goodness, anything can come in. If they don't fill themselves up with the word or God or spiritual practices or just becoming a better person, anything can come in, my beautiful people. The people say, and it's so funny, there's a brother that said this, and I've been saying this, so we're all like, it's connecting, you know, but he said it in a rap song. He was like, they want to make you think that devils need to ask for permission. They're demons. Why would you think they would even want to, like, what? First of all, to ask for permission, you have to like you have to like have morals, or you have to have a certain standard. And an average demon or anything, they're all tricksters. They're gonna trick you into like just doing what they want. Once they get you to do one thing, then it's easy for them to follow you in doing other things. And this is what they do to people around you if you keep certain people there. It's like they use those people to get to you. Like, so that way when that person treats you like with disrespect, then 2024, God wanted me to say that, when that person treats you with disrespect, then that sits with you, and then you go home, you gossiping, or you talking about like, I can't believe so and so did that, they had a nerve. And now your energy is based around that, and so the devil can use that, or the adversary use that to get you unfocused. Like it's that's what it is. But if you are careful about who you work with or who you deal with, and I know it's hard because we all need to work, we all need to be around people, but it's like eventually you'll hop to a certain timeline where there's certain people around you that you won't have to deal with like a certain level of challenges. Now, you're always going to have challenges. People are always going to challenge you no matter where you go. But as you move along and you keep being consistent, 2117, you'll start to gather good people along with you, and it'll make it a whole lot easier. Okay. So we have here, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth, in the reverse. So, and I'm getting a lot of like realizing that certain people aren't authentic. So maybe somebody didn't want you to be viewed as authentic as well, and wanted people to lose respect for you. Because when you don't stay committed, my beautiful people, to what you say you're going to do, to which direction you say you're going to go in, and you're always flip-flopping and stuff, or you're always come up with new ideas but then never finishing, like stuff like that, people want to believe in you, or they even if you have really great ideas, they want to see them through. They want you to, like, get them done, especially people that care about you. But if you don't, and it's always something, then what choice do people have? 2217, or even your angels and God, they'll always love you, but you got to gain that grit, that 10 of wands, that hard work. Yeah, somebody was trying to like keep you from being ambitious. Okay. Because pacifying, I'm so sorry, we're gonna go 2237 when I said that. It's like when you pacify, that's why pacifiers are not good for babies. It's a temporary fix. When people come into your life, or when opportunities come into your life, and it's supposed to be a temporary fix, like me personally, every season has a moment for everything. Okay. Like, I've had jobs all my life, but me personally, jobs can sometimes be just a temporary thing, even when people have been there for like 5 years, 10 years, sometimes even 20. It's now, I guarantee you, out of those 5, 10, 20 years, God was nudging that person to like, go do it, do this, do that, and either people just didn't listen, or they just decided, yeah, I'm just going to stay here. And that's okay. God gives us free will. But whenever you create something of your own, not everybody's going to be a business owner, but we are all supposed to be creating. We're all supposed to be inventing, and 2347 when I say this, and living our purpose, because it could be inventing a poem. Like, I don't know. Like, we're all supposed to be performing our arts, okay? And making a name for ourselves, and leaving our mark on the world. And we have to be brave enough to do it. And someone in your energy was trying to keep you from having that bravery, my beautiful people. But you're doing what's right, 2417. I'm going to read this again. They are upset that you are gaining supporters / followers, or that your business is still growing, or even your growth altogether. Keep going. Keep going, my beautiful people. Okay? Remember, trust yourself, trust the Lord, and everything is going to continue to work out just fine. I thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.